Hey guys, welcome back to Scoutcraft. I am OddManMC. You can see I am flying with our newly acquired Elytra, and they are enchanted with unbreaking and mending. So these things will never break unless I become careless and unaware. So let's drop in at our base, and you can see we do have a brand new build here. Let me land right on top of the villager breeder. Boom. There is our nether portal. Now, if you guys are fans of Hermitcraft, which I'm guessing if you're watching a Minecraft SMP, you are fans of Hermitcraft, you can see this is loosely inspired by Good Times with Scar's nether portal for this season. Now, I actually had this idea in mind before I even saw Scar build it, but seeing his build actually gave me a lot of ideas for the texture that I wanted to go with, so shout out to Scar for that. And I also wanted to go with a kind of custom tree kind of sprouting out of this, and I think it looks really good. Really quickly though, I wanted to see what it looks like with shaders, so let's do that right now. This looks so good with shaders. I gotta get a picture of this. This is gonna go up on Instagram. I love the look of this. That just looks beautiful. All right, enough of that. And if we go into our nether portal, you're gonna see that I've been a little busy off camera. I have went ahead and linked it up to spawn. So spawn is actually right over this way. There's Mazify's house up there, and then there is our little boat dock that we have not finished yet. We're going to, but if we head through these tunnels and take a right and then a left, we're gonna get right to the ladder system that Kevel set up many moons ago. And there we go. Here is the center of the Nether Hub. This looks a little off center. I don't know if that was intentional or anything like that, but that is okay. We got north, which is where I'm at, which is looks like near a lush cave and dark oak biome. We got Leaguer and Puffster's witch farm going that way and full bump. And what looks like Puffster's base is this way. This tunnel looks amazing. I love it. So now that we're hooked up to the Nether Hub, we can actually get to spawn so much quicker without having to go through the ocean and all that. But I do have some plans for on the way to the ocean because, you know, I gotta build. I'm really excited about building. But I wanted to make a quick stop to the shopping district for these. Yes. Rockets. I really need rockets. Now that we can actually fly around, we're gonna need some. So 1 diamond for 3 stacks. So we're definitely gonna have to get that. Where is an ender chest? Over here. Yeet. Okay, so 1 diamond for 3 stacks of 32, and he's been making quite a bit. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, that's 1, and 1, 2, 3, that's 2 diamonds. So let's go with that. I think that'll be it for now. I don't want to buy up a whole lot because myself, System, Leaguer, and Puffster all have Elytra from the dragon fight that was in last week's episode. So go check that out if you missed that, because that was a fun fight. I had a lot of fun editing that video. All right, we got 64 copper blocks. That is for Leaguer, and then 32 bamboo for 1 diamond. I have not found bamboo at all, but we might be able to do the 64 copper block. So I think what's going to happen, I'm just going to take that and let's go see if we can actually get that completed really quick. Okay, so we keep our copper in our iron chest. I know, genius. And we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3. We got 21 already. Gotta smelt these guys up really quick. Do I have any other ore lying around? I do have 5 copper ore. So let me get this all smelted in stuff. Ignore the fact that my inventory is a mess. And let's see how many blocks we actually have. Also, if you guys are interested, I have a friend of mine who is working on a flying squid shirt. So if you want a piece of Scoutcraft merchandise from this season, I am working on getting that going. So just keep your eyes open on my Twitter feed and I'll let you guys know when that is live. Alright, we had more than enough for 64 blocks of copper, so let's go get this dropped off for Mr. Leaguer and we will wait to receive his payment. Alright, back at the quest guild, it looks like I think Full Bump had already taken care of Kevel's request for his book and quills, and Puffster still has not picked up his payment for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the 64 copper blocks there, and I'm going to get a piece of paper and label it, hey, Oddman, I did it. me. All right, now with that out of the way, we can come on over here to the mega base, which you can see I've got a couple shulker boxes full of stone. We're going to use this to build up a little bit more of the mega base today, but I also want to get working on our sugarcane farm, which I've already got built up here. I do need to put in a hopper and a chest for collection, but we're going to make this a 3-tier tall sugarcane farm, and it's going to look something like this. Okay, you can completely ignore that transition because I realized as I was building this, it's not going to work because the sugarcane is going to grow up here and I have nowhere to put the observers unless I put them underneath here, which is not where I want them at all. Okay, that is much better. Now it's going to look something like this. There we go. We got 3 layers of sugarcane going. They will drop down here, flow along this water into this chest, and it's already starting to collect. This is awesome. I do need to put some glass here up front, and I'll probably change up the storage system in the future, but for now this is working just fine. So we'll get some glass up here, and then this is pretty much done, and I might put some oak logs on the side just to add a little more features to this. We could even add some trapdoors up here, but I don't want that to interfere with the efficiency of the farm. So let's do that really quick, and then we'll move on to some more of the mega base. All right, we've got a little bit of work going right here on the front. I'm just doing stuff with stone. I haven't done any texturing or anything, but it's looking pretty good. Now remember, this is going to be a pretty tall build, so this is only just a fraction of the work that we're going to get done. All right, the walls are starting to come up. I've gotten about half of it built up on this side, and it's looking really good. I think what we're going to do is we're going to jump into a time lapse and try to get the rest of this built up, get this grass area filled in, and then I will worry about texturing later. Maybe I'll do that on a live stream or something like that. But so what I want you guys to imagine is take this, what we have built, and we're going to basically build it up like 3 or 4 more times. It's going to be a pretty tall build. I don't know exactly what all I'm throwing in this. I definitely have my sugarcane farm. I'm going to do some other automatic farms, but I'm going to have some stuff on top as well. I have a lot of big plans for this mega base. I'm loving the look of it already. Alright, I did have to wrap up the time lapse because I ran out of actual stone, so let's see what we got. Boom. Oh, it's looking really good. Oh, I love the look of this. This side over here is a little straight, so I might need to just make it look a little bit more wonky. Whoop. Am I lagging? I'm lagging a little bit. Yep, I'm lagging a little bit. But this is looking really good. I'm super happy with it. So I will be texturing it like this over here, but I do think I'm going to try to use moss. I think moss is going to look really good on this build, but I'm super happy with how this looks. I know I say that a lot about a lot of the builds I do, but this looks so good. So for the final part of this video, I went mining and I have a shulker box here with some goodies that I'm going to fortune. So let's see what we get, and then I want to do one final build for the video. I've been in a building mood and I love it, so let's do that now. All right, so here is my tower of gold, lapis, redstone, iron, and diamond, and let's see what we get. All right, overall I think we did really well with the stuff we got from our mining session. We got a bunch of redstone. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, almost 8 stacks of redstone, 1 stack of raw gold with 3 extra, about a stack and a half of iron, a stack and a half of lapis, and just 19 diamonds, but still super happy with that. So now I'm going to go throw these into the smelter over there, and then we're going to head over to the old blacksmith building, and we're going to tear that thing down and build something else in its place. Okay, so this area where the blacksmith building was, I originally was going to do my potion brewing in here because I already had this setup kind of going, but I didn't like having just a small area, so I thought let's build something nice, tall, maybe menacing looking, and I found some inspiration from the Minecraft builds page on Reddit, and in order to build this, I'm going to need copper. And since I gave most of my copper blocks to Leaguer in exchange for diamonds, this is what I'm left with. And I have left these out to start oxidizing because I want it to be kind of the greenish color for the roof of one of the towers. So yeah, I need to get more copper. So I'm gonna finish tearing down the flying squids. Wow, there's a lot of them today. This looks really, really cool. Oh, I love it. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna finish tearing down the blacksmith building and get the framework in place so you can kind of see how big this build is actually going to be. And I think up here on this hill is going to look really, really nice. It's going to have a similar style to our fishing hut and our little storage area base, and then just the church over there. Get some deep slate involved in it as well. So I'm going to jump ahead and do that and see you guys in a second. So this is the start of this build. I've got a 9 tall thing of strip spruce here with 19 tall right behind it, and then we got a 5 by 5 tower that's going to go right here, and we're going to build it all the way up till about here. I do need to take this house out, and then it's going to be built out of spruce and deep slate. And you might be wondering, how did I get up this high? Well, it's because I pillared up on deep slate, and I need to take it down all the way so I can get cobble deep slate, because you can't do anything really with regular deep slate. Can't put it in a what's it called, the saw thing, stone cutter, and it doesn't do anything. It's kind of disappointing. Can we change that, please? I really want to. All right, after mining a bunch of more deep slate to get deep slate bricks, this is what we've gotten so far. I do need to fix these trapdoors, but this main tower here is going to have some honey blocks in the windows instead of some glass. I'm going to use that idea from Tango Tech from Hermitcraft Season 9 because I think it looked really cool, and I think it's going to complement these deep slate bricks even more. I do need to kind of change this up. I might take this whole window and raise it up, and I'll be texturing everything and adding in different designs with stairs and such like that. But overall, this is starting to look pretty good. But what's going to happen here is we're going to do some solid spruce plank blocks up in a kind of diagonal A-shaped pattern here and here. And I'll show you guys what that looks like in a second, but just to kind of give you an idea of what it's looking like. But so far, pretty happy with how it's turning out. And for the most part, this is complete. Does need some texturing, and the windows filled in. This looks actually pretty good. I did plant some spruce trees on the outside. I might change these to custom trees eventually because, these look kind of just blasé, just plain. But overall, they fit really well. The interior is definitely not done yet. I do need to do the floor, and I think I'm going to keep this back window as stained glass because I think it fits really well. But everything else I think is going to be the honey blocks, which I need to make a stop over at Puffster's shop to get those. And I did actually go and mine more copper, but I'm going to need a lot more for the roof of this tower. So I'm going to mine that off camera and do the interior of this build as well. And I'll show you guys at the beginning of the next episode. But this side is looking pretty good, weathering away. Then I just need to get some wax. Buster, you're going to get a lot of my diamonds in this, dude. Alright guys, that is all the time I have for you today. If you guys like this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you want to see more, and if you have any other ideas that you want to see built here on the Scoutcraft server, please let me know in the comments down below. All my links are in the description as well, and I'm going to get on out of here. I'll see you guys in the next one. Always remember, the most important thing is to be odd and wash your hands. Peace, guys.